Guys, we did it. We got one of the most nuclear ban lists for premium for the last X years. All right, for the last long time. Standard, not so much, but premium, wow, it needed the hit, and we actually got the hit. So that's crazy. If you're wondering what this is just spoilers for tomorrow. But yeah, anyway, let's kind of go through everything that got hits and what didn't get hit and the impact on the meta. So first off, we do have the kind of explanation side here because the slides are a bit wrong. I'm gonna trust the explanation page because it makes more sense. But let's kind of go. So first off, why didn't anything get hit in standard? Well, to be honest, Bav's coming out. It's literally the best deck. I don't think anything should have gone hit. The only thing that should have gone hit was something like an Elite Glima, Moy Flash, but whatevs. I think Bav is still very, very strong, and everyone's going to play Bavs anyway. The only thing that could have changed it was maybe unrestricting some stuff, but Bushiro doesn't really unrestrict anything. So that's pretty much it. That's standard in a nutshell. But let's get started with premium. So as you can see, the premium side, all the crests got hit with their grade 3. So you have to pick between running crest and running grade 3. So that was one of the solutions I did present, and at the same time I did suggest, like, you know, you could just ban the strongest stride with it, but they decided to go to the grade 3, and I think that's fine. That was one of the solutions I suggested as well. And it's basically this Luar thing is applied to everything, right? Shiranui, everything got banned. Well, everything got choice restricted like that. It's a bit non-elegant, but they can deal with restricting more stuff and more stride deck sets early, all right? Another thing that got hit was the Reverence Rush Dragon. This got banned, okay? This was one of the bans that I said that probably should happen, like, you know, that was like the second tier ban with the first tier ban, which was the most important stuff. Reverence Rush was like the second tier ban. They actually just banned this. So no more stacking heals and getting ultra value from your heals anymore. Kind of like nerf to Gize, nerf to, I guess, OTT, actually just nerf to every Keter, right? But overall, does slow down the game, but hey, it is what it is. And then they also hit the Shiranui, right? The same choice restrict with the Crest and Obero. And then they also did the Messiah. And then lastly, we have the Jet and the Mazer Gear. And then also the Harry and the Betty. So that's all those pretty much done, right? Next, we have the last one, which is Parting Shade and Night Rose. The same thing, but then we have the Enlarge Gov restriction. So this is crazy. Enlarge Gov is banned. I think we said before in the video how it was like a really, really strong card in premium, just makes everything easy mode for every single Stoichea deck. It is now banned, unplayable. No more of this. Prices for this should go down slightly for all you standard players, right? And then this is, again, the second tier hits got hit. I think this is kind of, some of this is wrong. So for Genesis, Dreaming Dragon is banned. Gelja is restricted to 1, and then Melissa got restricted. So personally speaking, I didn't really hit Melissa. I think I did the Dreaming Dragon restrict to just ban and the Gelja to 1. This stops all the infinite loops. The Dreaming Dragon stops your game reset all the time because it just slows down the game. Melissa is specifically there to just kill off Fenrir control. Like, if these somehow still like, you can technically play Fenrir control without Dreaming Dragon, and then just win through like Melissa deck out and things like that. But even so, in the future, you can probably just make a Melissa deck out deck when you get more cards. But now you can't because Melissa is gone. So huge kills there. And then after that, we have Mizukaze and Sukumorikan restricted. So these aren't restricted to 1, they're just banned. So Mizukaze, one of the worst guard restricts in premium, the most annoying. Sukumorikan as well. To be fair, I feel like you could have just hit one of these. Sukumorikan is very, very strong, don't get me wrong, but I'm getting rid of like all the protect markers, just being able to like restrict the hand to like 4 and then less. So I guess hitting this here means that you'll never have to worry about Sukumorikan ever again. It's like in the future, it can cause more problems. So Soz Nubatama, but it is what it is. And then the last hit we have is the Hope on Dam and Variant's Hardleg. So, I mean, these were the worst. These were literally the worst guard restricts in DI, and also some of the worst guard restricts in the game. And they're gone too. Okay, they're gone too. They're actually just gonzos. It's really annoying where you when you combo these guard restricts with another guard restrict. So the most common one will be like these two together, or Hope on Damp with like a steal, and then you basically can't guard, just lose the game. Okay, so now that kind of happened, DI it has to play a much more honest game, but it probably won't. Just play more OTK stuff. And then lastly, they actually they choice restricted the Crest and the Melon. Okay. Wow, to be fair, they wouldn't have had to do this if they just banned the Crest. Yeah, they just didn't have to. They banned the Crest. But yeah, they did choice restrict Mazing here and Melon, just so you can't scale TikTok lots of power with the Crest. So okay, it does make sense, because if you make Crest and then like you have so much Chrono Jets available to you. And then you just do like still old school time leap. It still can go pretty snowbally, pretty hard, especially when the format is totally like nerfed. Then next we have Ghidorah. This is actually restricted to 1. According to here, it's restricted to 1, not banned. So you can play 1 Ghidorah. That is basically what is suggested. It's good enough. Like 1 Ghidorah is your tactical play. And then we also have Katrina restricted to 1. This is actually pretty crazy. Yeah, Katrina would have been best deck if this didn't get hit. So restricting to 1 means you can't just spam Katrina all the time anymore. It's such a strong card, such a strong tutor. Even at 2, it would have been too strong. So at 1, wow, there we go. I think the fear of like you banning all the crests or restricting all the crests, then the format moving into like last year's meta, pre-crest meta, that's gone. I think the format is actually pretty open. And the last hit they did was Beatrice and Negro Lily. So this is probably the worst hit that they did, because no one's going to play Lily. They're just going to play Beatrice. Beatrice is so good. Like, anyone who says they are not going to play Beatrice either doesn't play Grand Blue or plays Grand Blue, and they're just trying to gaslight you. There is no way in hell you choose Lily. But yeah, that's probably the weakest hit, I think, of the lot, because personally, I think Grand Blue's the best deck. Yo, let's go. Like, Unlarg gone. Okay, who cares? We still have Beatrice, right? So you can still do all your plays. All the guard restricts got hit, except for Bartholomew. Yo, Bartholomew with Beatrice is pretty good. I guess Pale Moon still has its guard restrict as well, which is not as good as Bartholomew. But yeah, no, Beatrice is still here. So I don't know. I feel like Grand Blue best deck, you know? Okay, you can say if you choose Beatrice, the defensive power of Grand Blue is lower. You guys are crazy, dude. Like, Beatrice, and then you have like your new G guards for, well, your not your new G guards. We have like your G guards for Grand Blue are still insane anyway. So I think, yeah, Grand Blue automatic tier 1 best deck. Like, in order for like the Grand Blue not best deck strat to have happened, is you had to restrict Beatrice, and that's it. Like, if you restricted Beatrice, I think the deck loses a lot of power. Like, your extenders are lower, but because it's not gone, then I think it's still quite powerful. I think Solon will be happy. It might be the one time he finally plays Grand Blue instead of Mega Colony. You know, that's just. But anyway, I don't want to focus too much on this. I think this list is really good. They basically hit everything we said in some way, so that the format is now not too crest reliant, and at the same time, not last year's meta, like not pre-crest meta. It is, all those strong decks are now less strong, and you have a format that's like much more open for premium, and it's exactly what premium needed, because look, I'll be honest, everyone was saying premium got stale. People still invented new decks, but I think now that all the floodgates are gone, or the gatekeepers are gone, there is so much potential for a lot of other different decks at Worlds, and that is exactly what you want to see at Worlds. We want to see the best players think of some insane, crazy stuff and bring it to Worlds and making it work, right? That's what we want to see, and I think the format is actually open enough that people bring like Nova Grapplers, maybe anything like, maybe probably not Nubatum. I think maybe not, maybe even Nubatum. I don't know. Like it could be anything. It could be Grand Blue, could be Grand Blue. It could be Gize. It could be any. Like, we'll see. I think it's crazy open, and it's great that at least for premium, okay, at least for premium, Boucher listened. Okay, Bushra listened. It's good. It's good. So that is what I think. Grand Blue best deck, but yeah, good ban list. Big W's. Props to Bushiroad. And luckily they released it before April Fool, so people aren't going like, whoa, this is a fake. No, this is the real, and it's effective from May 1, by the way, day before Worlds. So, yo, let's go. I think Worlds will be pretty interesting. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll see you tomorrow for something fun. All right, bye bye.